Alright, welcome back. Video 7 is uploaded and is now processing. I think we're going to have to do some more work on the handle. Obviously some work on the tip. Let's take a look at what we're seeing here. And it looks this needs to be a little bit more gradual here. There we go. It's not bad. I mean, the file can do a lot of that work. Let's look at the angles here. It does get pretty wide here, much faster than it does over here. So let's reduce that just a little bit. A little bit more symmetrical. Doing that means we're going to have to do all this too. It's fine. Let's take a look here. Still looks a little bit more knuckle-like. So let's reduce some of that. Just a little. Can't take too much of that out of that area right there. I might have problems. Same thing here. This needs to come in more. It's not quite thin enough. Okay, let's look at these. Let's come in. And we're still going to have to deal with the tip, of course. So that's going to need to come off. This is going to need to come off because it kind of just juts out a little bit right there. Gives it an odd looking angle. Alright, let's roll with those. And then we're just going to go from there. There we go, small removal going on. Right. Make sure that tip is a little bit round. Some of these ridges I can just see, so there's no point in coloring them. Okay, let's juts out a little bit, more from there. Looks like we got some tear out going. Okay, tip is just about done, I think. All right. Go. Working pretty good. It's still a little soft here, so I've got to be real careful like. Alright. Let's smooth those out some. Alright. Okay. Okay. This is just for the overall reduction on the handle because that angle was a little high. So let's just go ahead and try to make these long, more sweeping cuts instead of the smaller inverted chisel cuts. It gives it a better line that I have to work with when I go to file. Okay. Okay. Bad, not bad. Okay. All right, let's take a look. So we're looking at the handle, and the angles here are better. It still looks like it goes up like this though, right here, compared to this side. I wonder if that means I really just need to reduce this side, and just a little bit of reduction here. So well, I guess we'll see. So either way, I'll have to take some of that down right there. And then this area seems thicker than this, so we'll have to change that visual appearance. So I got it from this side. Yeah, it still looks like this is a little too flared. A little bit of lumpiness over here, but the file will take care of that, I think. Maybe. I'll just use a chisel. There we go. Alright, here. Alright, let's check the angle here. Still think some more of this needs to come off. Not a whole lot. Not a lot of room to play there. If I look at this, it seems to be slightly too thick here. It's okay. This needs to taper down a little bit more. Okay. All right, let's just go with this and we'll take a look. Okay, let's take out a little bit more of this now. Certainly it's harder to see that red ink on that, well, red lead, whatever it is. Okay. All right. Okay. There's a little knot right there that's changing the grain around it. So it's catching just a little bit more. Okay, still see some red pencil here. Or was that the red coloring on the wood itself? I don't know. It's not going to hurt it. All right. Okay, I think we're pretty much out of red lead. Okay. All right, I think we're kind of ready for the file. Here we go. We're starting to get pretty uniform here, and that's the reason for the long strokes. Right. You see right there? Okay. Okay, you can see the filing is starting to flatten out some of our curves, some of these angles here. Obviously still have a ways to go. But flatten some of these things out. Yeah, there's some tool marks on there, but we already know, we've already discussed that the subsequent finer files will help reduce that. Okay, not bad at all. Finer file is probably gonna come next. I do want to work on this just a little bit. And while I could just file down at one specific spot, I need it to kind of match what's going on with its neighbor, so not bad. A little more from here. So I just apply a little bit more pressure in the area I want a little bit more from. And then lessen a little bit on the surrounding areas. Yeah, it's not bad. Pretty good, pretty good. Pretty pleased. This still needs some shaping work though. Okay. All right, and I'm going to switch to a finer file. What's my time? 19. unexpected resistance here. Okay, most of the bigger tooling marks are from the original one are gone. So we're going to go ahead and call the video here, and I want me to give it a single sand, and then I'll once that's done, then I'll start the rinsing and sanding process, and I'll largely not film anything more about this wand until it's done, like I did with wand 3. So that way I'm not just wasting anybody's time for 2-minute videos, 3-minute videos, stuff like that. So grab some sanding paper here. Which group is this? Here. There's a hard edge where the chisel stopped. Right there. Let's check the some of these other from that. No, just that one. Okay. It is kind of challenging here where you have the meeting of the carved wood and the original. It's hard to get them kind of smoothed out. It takes a little extra work, but you gotta pay attention to it. Try to remove as many of the tooling marks as I possibly can, but sometimes it just gets a little difficult. Okay. And it's about to get rinsed. So as you can see, it's kind of flattened out some of the smooth out some of the other areas that we knew need to be done. I still see some tooling stuff here. Just go ahead and I'm sure there'll be more areas. I mean, this is just 180 grit. We may just have to leave those, but Looks like dents in the wood, but pretty much smoothed out a lot of our tooling marks. Okay, let's just be a little bit more aggressive with that. Alright, that's good enough for initial sanding. I mean, I can still see some marks, tooling marks on there, but I'm really not going to know what I'm looking at until I rinse it and keep it going. So let me go ahead and rinse it real quick, and then that's what I'll leave you with is the difference between what it looks like now and what it's going to look like rinsed. So give me a minute, please. Alright, you can see the color is much darker here. This would be more akin to what you would get if you were to put, I think, linseed oil on it. Might be a little bit darker than that, but some of the lighter oils might bring these markings out. Of course, once you start making it your own, then you'll have to reapply the oil. All right, there we go. I'm going to set this off to dry, and I will show you when it's done. Have a good one.